Hello, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and ohio everybody. What is going on? It is Galeriot here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel once again for another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. And today we are going to be taking on the brand new Finn Record Buster stage. Obviously, it has taken a couple of days for me to get around to doing this, but we've been undaunted by, of course, the 6-ring siege event, which I've been already uploading onto the channel. So if you are struggling with that stage, you can go and check out those videos. But we're finally getting to the Record Buster stage. So hopefully you guys go on to enjoy this video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more Danmachi and Danmemo content, and let me know in the comment section down below, how are you guys faring with the Finn Record Buster stage? I know it's a very tricky Record Buster stage. It's quite unique compared to every other stage. So of course I know a lot of people are probably struggling with this stage, but it's not that complicated, and I'll go into more detail about this stage in just a moment when we kick things off and get into the stage in itself. Now, before we get in, let's check out the news page and go over the Finn Record Buster, because of course, I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely thought that this was gonna be a Gareth Record Buster stage, to be quite honest, because of Tione's ability to remove P-Res and M-Res. So I thought, oh, it's gonna be Gareth. But they decided, nah, we're not gonna make it that obvious. Instead, we're gonna bring out Finn's Record Buster stage. After not being a Record Buster stage for I think like 12 or 13 Record Busters, they're like, yeah, here you guys go. But yeah, like I said, Finn is a very unique Record Buster boss, right? A lot of people are probably confused about exactly how he works. And the first thing you notice if you come to the news page is that he doesn't inflict any ailment. He doesn't have any ailment. So you can pretty much rock anything else. But I would probably say the best thing to rock is probably just simply put Thunder Codes. And you might be wondering, Gale, what are these codes? I've never seen you use them. Well, it's because I don't use them that much outside of Finn's Record Buster, to be quite honest. But these robes and effectively these codes give you a inherent elemental resistance. Obviously, if you do get the right attribute when you do decide to craft it, you do get a inherent resistance as well, which helps out against Finn, especially because he can be a little bit strong, a little bit difficult to face off against. But like I said, he's pretty darn easy to combat if you know exactly what he does, and we'll get into what he does in just a moment. So yeah, I've given everybody the lightning code, and this is the team I'm rocking. Now you might be wondering, Gale, why Uka? What is this Uka doing right here? Does he do anything special? Not really. Well, the thing is with Finn, right? And this is the first thing I'll let you guys know and let you guys give you guys a little bit of a secret effectively on Finn, even though it's not much of a secret considering he literally does it. On turns 4 and turns 8, well, at the end of the turns and when he does the special arts, he does remove all debuffs and buffs on the field. The enemy debuffs, the enemy buffs, the character, the self buffs, the self debuffs, they're all gone. So you effectively want to counter it in a way with nothing. You can't counter it. You simply put, you can't counter it. So that's why a lot of people are running a random unit on the 5th position. So you'll see if you go to all players, if you go to Kame and you check his Record Buster party out, he's running Tione. If you check out Philo Simp, he's also probably running, yeah, he's running 3-star Kino from like ages back. So a lot of people are running something like that. You can run whatever you want in position 5, to be quite honest. Position 1 is still important because that's a gate charge and everything, but position 5, run anything you want. So that's the first thing I'll let you guys in on, is basically turns 4 and turns 8. At the end of the turn, he strips away every single SR and magic buff slash debuff, every physical res, M-res buff slash debuff, any thunder res buff slash debuff. Everything goes. Everything and anything goes. So you have to basically go for a full reset on turns 5 and turns 9 effectively. So let's get into it. Let's start this fight off by basically building everybody up first and foremost, like always. Get everybody going. Now, one of the things I will mention about this Finn, right, is that he has a very special ability. And that ability is to basically deal half of your HP in one hit. Now, it may seem very strong, right? It may seem like, oh my god, he's dealing so much damage, but it's only half of your HP, and it's something that you can counter quite easily, to be quite honest, as long as you have a healing unit effectively. You should be able to counter it relatively easily. So I wouldn't necessarily stress too much on that fact. Also, we'll use Militis Missio to get that damage going. And now you might be wondering, there you go, see the damage you do here. It's actually a quarter of your HP. I thought it was like a half your HP, but it's actually a quarter of your HP. Goes to show how long it's been. But this is the reason why we brought Lazar instead of Haruhime. And the reason why we brought him is because of what he does at the end of turn 3 and at the end of turn 7, basically. And that is, and also turn 11, actually. He does this ability where he can give himself a STR and Magic 150% up ability. So he buffs himself by 150% to his STR and Magic. And also, he does the same to us, as you can see right there. 150% STR, 150% magic. Now, the problem is, right, you'd like to keep that with you throughout the fight, but of course, he does remove that on turns 4 and at the end of turn 4 and at the end of turn 8. He doesn't do that on turn 12, though. He doesn't remove that on turn 12. So, what you can do is you can extend it on those turns. So don't worry about that. You can do that, of course. So let's use the special arts here. We're going to use Warblade. We're going to use Holy Thrust. And the reason why we brought Lazar is because he can actually remove the STR and magic buffs. As you can see, Ultra and God Rate, and removes STR and magic buffs on foes. So that's exactly what we'll do to ensure that we don't die. in order to make sure we do not just combust and fall over, we are going to make sure we do that. We are going to make sure that we absolutely nullify this dude and take as little damage as possible. In fact, we took 0 damage on everybody, which is thumbs up there. Now, of course, this turn, it's a little bit tricky because we can see that Finn is a little bit on the cusp of effectively kneeling over and basically saying goodbye to the rest of the team, as you can see by his HP, but we will have to deal with it. I think we won't take too much damage based on literally what we were taking at the start of the fight, and he doesn't remove half your HP here or quarter of your HP here, so thankfully we should be fine here. We are only taking 600 damage, thankfully, so there you go. Beautiful. We survived that turn, and now with Militus Missio coming back in and everything, we should be fine. So let's continue on our merry way and carry on this beautiful, beautiful fight without any issues whatsoever. Now, the only issue is, right, is that Fianna is in a little bit of a pickle, to say the least. She is in a little bit of a pickle, unfortunately, because she is running out of MP. And that is a little bit concerning because, of course, we need her to extend the buffs and debuffs. She's our extender, and we kind of need her to have the MP for it. So we're going to hopefully have the MP for it. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And we should be fine. We'll use Lazar's special arts here, and we're using Finn's special arts. Now, you might be saying, why not use Fianna's special arts? She'll give you the MP back. Well, Finn's special arts is a little bit better here because we are going to be able to avail the abilities and the additional actions from Finn's special arts, the ability to effectively give the whole team as a gate charge and everything, and we won that. We desperately won that for the team, and as a result, we are going to make sure we have that. I'm going to make sure we have that. All right. And of course, we do obviously have the advantage of having, the ability to use Ali. Of course, the assist that we have, of course, that gives SA gate charge and MP regen. That hopefully should cover up Fianna's missing MP for the time being. Hopefully, at least fingers crossed. Hopefully, we'll have to rely on that. We'll have to rely on that for sure. So let's use this ability and let's continue on our merry way. So we'll use Agios here, of course, leading spear. There we go. And of course, we can see that we can get hit by the guard. We're getting affected by the guards of the enemy, but that's fine. No worries there, of course. We will use Holy Thrust now, Piercing Spear, Militus Missio, and we can carry on our merry way. And of course, Lazar will help a little bit, of course, in order to basically get the MP back as well on his Flash Leap ability, right? So that should be a-okay. We'll use Warblade here and Holy Thrust. So there you go. 1.2 million. We take a little bit of damage there, but we should be fine. We should be fine. That's not really too much of an issue. So yeah, there we go. And now we can see if he does it. There you go. That's where he does it. And you can see he gives himself the STR and magic boost. And we also are getting the STR and magic boost. Now, we've had it for 5 turns, obviously, so far. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the special arts with Fianna and Lazar. Well, no. Sorry. My bad. I'm going to use it with Bell and Lazar primarily, so that we debuff this dude because he'll just deal too much damage to us, of course, right? And we will focus on using Holy Thrust with Fianna. Now we have 5 turns left, so we don't have to worry about it whatsoever. We do not have to worry about extending it at all. So now it's all about going on the offense. And actually, I'm only going to use the special arts with Finn, I think. Because I want to see if we can get a... No, actually, no. I'm going to use it with Bell as well. I was thinking about using it with only Lazar and then going for a triple special arts. But I feel like it doesn't make sense for us to do that. I'd rather us focus in on entirely using, using our double special arts with Finn and Bell again at the end of the turn, rather than a triple special arts with like Lazar, Lazar. Lazar won't use it. Fianna, Finn, and Bell. I'd rather it just be Finn and Bell can use it right now as well and get a lot of damage in. As you can see, he did that exactly very, very nicely. Now, I actually didn't see what Finn was weak to this time around. I got into the whole idea of explaining exactly how Finn works and everything that I completely forgot on how to explaining, well, what are his weaknesses and strengths. So we'll have a look right now, and if we can't tell what his weaknesses and strengths are because of all the numbers, fluctuating thanks to all the weaknesses we've implanted and stuff, we can come back and check it out. But it does seem like there is a Earth Res down, which is great. Obviously, if you're running Tione and stuff, it helps out massively. The other elements are 0%. Light does seem to be 0%, but we'll double check that afterwards. And physical didn't seem to have any sort of resistance. So it seems like it's only a Earth weak Record Buster, which is actually kind of nice. Obviously, it makes life a lot easier for everybody, actually. So yeah, I think that's cool. That's very, very cool. All right, let's see. I think we should be able to get another special arts with Finn. I hope. I think we might be just missing it. Maybe it's a very good possibility we might just be missing it. Actually, let's have a look and see. No, we just got it. We just got the double special arts. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. That's actually fantastic. Now we can just go on a hyper offense and just do the double special arts with Finn and Bell, and there you go. There it is, a clean run, no issues whatsoever, from what I could tell. Absolutely perfect run that I could get. I mean, maybe like a guard or two could have been avoided, but outside of that, we got the crits and penetrations when it mattered the most, which was on the special arts. So that was perfect. Obviously, if you are running an Earth team, it'll probably be a little bit better potentially, right? Obviously, you can see by the scores that is the case. Let's see what score we get. Of course, I wonder how much we'll get. I think it'll be like 1 point something billion. 2.2 billion is not bad at all, honestly. Considering the highest scores right now are 2.8, I expect it to probably jump up to around 3 billion maybe. Yeah, 3.3. No, the highest was 3.3. I just ignored it entirely. It's not bad. It is not bad at all. I'm still in the top 50. It seems like not many people have run so far, it feels like. The fact that I'm in the top 50 is probably not gonna last whatsoever. Probably not at all, to be quite honest. But yeah, let's get into the content and actually see exactly what the weaknesses and strengths are of this Finn, because I think it is only Earth Res down, but let's just double check, of course. Now, you have to remember that we have the assists of giving us minus 20% Light Res and minus 25% P Res, so we'll factor that in. But yeah, it does seem like it's 0% across the board, but there is only a Earth weakness, which, I mean, fantastic. I think that makes it much more accessible for everybody. It makes life a lot easier for everybody, and I'll absolutely take that. But yeah, let me know how you guys have fared against Finn down below in the comment section down below. Did you guys find him easy, hard? What was the situation? Let me know in the comment section down below. I think most players should not be finding it too difficult. There have been a lot of units that are able to strip away STR and magic buffs recently, to be quite honest. A lot of units have released recently that are capable of doing that. You know, you have Wine, for example, that does remove STR and magic buffs, as you can see right here, right? STR and magic buff skill, you can get 240% from Wine, something to bear in mind. And then you of course have Riveria as well, whose special arts can do the same as well, STR magic buffs. So there are a bunch of units that have released as well, maybe recently, maybe a couple of months ago, but they have released a lot of them recently that have this ability to remove STR and magic buffs. Actually, let me just check if this one unit does have it as well. I feel like she does, but I could be misremembering. No, I am misremembering. She doesn't. Okay. I was like curious because I wasn't sure if she did or not, but she doesn't. So yeah, but if you take a look at it, there are a bunch of units that are capable of doing this, and I think you can easily find one or two that can help you out massively, because the main thing is, right, you need to try and counter that STR magic buffs that he drops at the end of turn 3, turn 7, and at the end of turn 11. I almost forgot the turn it was, but yeah, you need to focus on those 3 turns. But yeah, let me know how you fare down below in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody. Bye bye.